corporations.
Not for wars and corporations.
Money for women and environment.
Money for women and environment.
Not for soldiers that torment.
Not for soldiers that torment.
Money for women and environment.
Money for women and environment.
Not for soldiers that torture.
Not for soldiers that torture.
I think you are all here because you want a better climate and you want justice. Of course, this is not just a money question, but money makes the world go round. And we need money for a better world, for climate justice, education, women, and so on. Our governments offer us security, and if there is more insecurity in the world, then they produce and they sell more weapons. This is not our security, and it's not the security of humanity. This is questioning, it's all about changing also our economic system. And we women know where the money is, which we need for a change. Look here, 1.6 trillion we spend for military expenses every year. Here is the money, and together with you all, we will make a change and we will bring this tank down. We tell you how we will do this a little bit later.
When I say welfare, warfare,
Welfare!
warfare.
Welfare!
When they say warfare, you say welfare, warfare,
Welfare!
warfare.
Welfare!
We're gonna have our next speaker from the Global South, Tetet Lorian from the Philippines.
My name is Tetet Lauron. I come from the Philippines, a country that has enjoyed special relations with the United States of America. I just came from plenary and all the member states were celebrating about the early entry into force of the Paris Climate Agreement. But then I think we are making one big omission amidst all the celebration. What is being omitted in the Paris Agreement? Military emissions are being omitted in the Paris Agreement. Can you say that again? Emissions from military emissions are not included in the Paris Agreement. And did you know that military emissions account for the largest contribution to greenhouse gases in this planet? So how can we talk about sustainable development? How can we talk about meaningful climate action when there are wars and conflicts all over? And why are wars and conflicts happening all over the world? It's because corporations in collusion with some of our governments are working hand in hand to extract natural resources that feed into corporations' profit. These resources are being extracted and displaces our people and our communities. Resource extraction from mining corporations, from fossil fuel corporations, they are killing our people and killing our planet. So what are we saying here in Morocco? No emissions from military emissions.
No emissions from military emissions.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for wars and corporations.
Not for wars and corporations.
Money for jobs and education.
Money for jobs and education.
Not for war and corporations.
Not for war and corporations.
Money for women and environment.
Money for women and environment.
Not for soldiers that torment.
Not for soldiers that torment.
We're asking you to rip apart this tank that is made up of different money signs, like Heidi is showing you, and redistribute it into social services that are equally needed or more needed than military spending, such as climate justice, education, women's rights, health, and social justice.
will not exist anymore. Thank you. I'm coming from the Women's International League for Peace and Freedom, and my part of the tank is going to peace negotiations and women's participation in peace negotiations. Just go on and take your part of the... Take your part of the money!
When they say warfare, we say
welfare!
warfare!
Welfare!
Warfare!
Welfare!
Warfare!
Welfare!
When they say warfare, we say welfare! Warfare!
Welfare!
Warfare!
Welfare!
Warfare!
Welfare!
Take your peace!
Take your peace here. Take the money for health. Take the money for climate justice.
Yeah.
Take the money for women justice.
Yeah.
Take the money for
Education!
We don't want money for militarism.
For women and environment!
Money for women and environment!
Not for soldiers that torment!
Not for soldiers that torment!
Women make some noise!
Welfare.
Warfare!
Welfare!
Warfare.
Welfare!
Warfare.
Welfare!
Welfare.
Welfare!
Welfare.
Welfare!
When they say warfare, we say welfare. When they say warfare, we say welfare. When they say warfare,
We say welfare!
welfare.
Welfare!
We pass on our messages for education and climate justice. The action we will is to send out our message to involve all stakeholders in supporting climate justice, in supporting the indigenous women, in supporting women in general, not only on climate change actions but on all environmental aspects. So as you can see, the platform of Rosevac is highly represented here for the action and the Cameroon Climate Change Working Group. Maimuna Omaro, Rosevac Cameroon, the representative also of the indigenous people from Cameroon, Repaliac.
I'm Sabrina Chakari from Switzerland. We are here at the COP222 and this action has been organized by women because we think that to solve the social and environmental crisis, the first thing is to redesign the economic system, and here specifically we ask for redistribution. The government have monies, and monies sometimes are spent for too much for army and other things instead of health, education, women protection, environment protection, gender equality in general. Well, the idea is that we have funds, we have solution, is the political will that must be implemented, and showing our voices, showing that we are not afraid to ask our government to redistribute the money. Hopefully we will influence politics. Actually, we are the society, so what we ask for should be done.